Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Chapter 21. Sri Shuka Uvacha Etavanev Bhuvala Yasya Sanniveshaha Pramanalakshanato Vyakyataha. Sukadeva Goswami said, "My dear king, I have thus far described the diameter of the universe, 50 crores of yojanas or 4 billion miles, and its general characteristics according to the estimations of learned scholars. Yete nahi divo mandalamanam tadvidha upadhishanti yata द्विधलयोर् निष्पावादीनां ते अंतरेणान्तरिक्षं तदुभय sandhitam. As a grain of wheat is divided into two parts, and one can estimate the size of the upper part by knowing that of the lower, so expert geographers instruct one can understand the measurements of the upper part of the universe by knowing those of the lower part. The sky between the earthly sphere and the heavenly sphere is called Antariksha or outer space. It adjoins the top of the sphere of earth and the bottom of that of heaven. Yanmadhyagato Bhagavams tapatam patistapana atapena trilokim pratapatyavabhasayatyatma bhasasayesha udagayanadakshinayanai Dakshinaya na Vaishuvata samjnabhir mardhya shaughrya samanabhir gati biragohana varohana samanasthaneshu yata savana mabhipadyamano Makaradhishu Rashishvaho Ratrani Dirghahvasvasa Manani Vidatte. In the middle of that region of the outer space, Antariksha is the most opulent sun, the king of all the planets that emanate heat, such as the moon. By the influence of its radiation, the sun heats the universe and maintains its proper order. It also gives light to help all living entities see. While passing towards the north, towards the south, or through the equator, in accordance with the order of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, it is said to move slowly, swiftly, or moderately, according to its movements in rising above, going, coming in touch with various signs of the zodiac, headed by Makara, Capricorn. Days and nights are short, long, or equal to one another. Yada meshatullayor vartate tadahoratrani samanani bhavanti yada vrishabhadishu panchasu cha rashishu charati tadahanyeva vardhante vasati cha मासि मास्येकैका घटिका ratrishu. When the sun passes through Mesha, Aries, and Tula, Libra, the durations of the day and night are equal. When it passes through 5 signs headed by Vrishabha, the duration of the days increases until Cancer, when it gradually decreases by half an hour each month until day and night again become equal in Libra. यदा वृश्चिकादिषु पञ्चसु वर्तते तदा होरात्राणि विपर्ययानि भवन्ति. When the sun passes through the 5 signs, beginning with Vrishika, Scorpio, the duration of the days decreases until Capricorn, and then gradually it increases month after month until day and night become equal in Aries. यावदक्षिणायनमहानि वर्धन्ते यावदुदगयनं रात्रयः. Until the sun travels to the south, the days grow longer, and until it travels to the north, the nights grow longer. एवं नवकोट्य एकपञ्चाशल्लक्षाणि योजनानां मानसोत्तर गिरिपरिवर्तनस्योपदिशन्ति. तस्मिन्नैन्द्रीं पुरीं पूर्वस्मान् मेरोर्देवधानीं नाम दक्षिणातो यां यां संयमनीं नाम पञ्चाद्वरुणीं निम्लोचनीं नाम उत्तरतः सौम्यां विभावरीं नाम तासूदय मध्याह्नास्तमय निशीतानीति भूतानां वृत्तिनि मित्तानि समयविशेषेण मेघेश्चतुर्दिशाम्. Sukadeva Goswami continued, My dear king, as stated before, the learned say that the sun travels over all sides of Manasottara mountain in the circle whose length is 95,100,000 yojanas or 760,800,000 miles. On Manasottara mountain, due east of Mount Sumeru, is a place known as Devadani, possessed by King Indira. Similarly, in the south is a place known as Samyamani, possessed by Yamaraja. In the west is a place known as Nimlochani, possessed by Varuna. And in the north is a place named Vibhavari, possessed by Moon God. Sunrise, midday, sunset, and midnight occur in all places according to specific times, thus engaging all living entities in their various occupational duties and also making them cease such duties. Tatratyanam divasamadhyangata yeva sadadityastapati savyenachalam dakshinena karoti yatrodeti tasya hi samana sutra nipate nimlochati yatra kvachana स्यन्देनाभितपति tasya haisha samana sutra nipate prakyapayati tatra gatam na pashyanti ye tam samanupashyeran. The living entities residing on the Sumeru mountain are always very warm, as at midday because for them the sun is always overhead. Although the sun moves counterclockwise, facing the constellations, with Sumeru mountain on its left, it also moves clockwise when and appears to have the mountain on its right because it is influenced by the Dakshinavarta wind. People living in countries at points diametrically opposite to where the sun is first seen rising will see sun setting, and if straight line was drawn from the point where the sun is at midday, the people in the countries at the opposite end of the line would be experiencing midnight. Similarly, if people residing where the sun is setting were to go to countries diametrically opposite, they would see the sun in the same condition. यदा चैन्द्रियाः पूर्याः प्रचलते पञ्चदश घटिकाभिर्याम्यां समापकोटिद्वयं योजनानां सार्धद्वादश लक्षाणि साधिकानि चोपयाति. When the sun travels from Devadani, the residence of Indra, to Samyamani, the residence of Yamaraja, it travels 23,775,000 yojanas or 190,200,000 miles in 15 gatikas, 6 hours. Yevam tato varunim saumyamaindrim cha पुनस्ततान् ये च ग्रहाः सोमादयो नक्षत्रैः सह ज्योतिश्चक्रे समभ्युध्यन्ति सह वा निम्लोचन्ति. From the residence of Yamaraja, the sun travels to Nimlochani, the residence of Varuna. From there to Vibhavari, the residence of moon god. From there again to the residence of Indira. In the similar way, the moon, along with other stars and planets, becomes visible in the celestial sphere and then sets and again becomes invisible. Evam muhurtena chatustrimshal lakshayojanan yashta shatadhikani sauro rathasraima yosau chatasrushu parivartate purishu. Thus the chariot of the sun god, which is Traimaya or worshipped by the words Om Bhur Bhuvaswaha, travels through the 4 residencies mentioned above at a speed of 3,400,800 yojanas or 27,206,400 miles in a muhurta. यस्यैकं चक्रद्वादशारं षण्णेमि त्रिणाभि संवत्सरात्मकं समामनन्ति तस्याक्षो मेरोर्मूर्धनि कृतो मानसोत्तरे कृततरभागो यत्र प्रोक्तं रविरथचक्रं तैलयन्त्रचक्रवत् भ्रमयन् मानसोत्तरगिरौ परिभ्रमति. The chariot of the sun god has only one wheel, which is known as Samvatsara. The 12 months are calculated to be its 12 spikes. The 6 seasons are sections of its rim, and the 3 Chaturmasya periods are its 3-sectioned hub. One side of the axle carrying the wheel rests upon the summit of Mount Sumeru, and the other rests upon Manasottara mountain. Affixed to the outer end of the axle, the wheel continuously rotates on Manasottara mountain like a wheel of an oil pressing machine. Tasminnakshe krutamulo dvitiyokshasturyamaneena sammitastailayantraksavad krutopari bhagaha. As in an oil pressing machine, this first axle is attached to the second axle, which is 1/4 as long, 3,937,500 yojanas, or 31,500,000 miles. The upper end of this second axle is attached to Dhruvaloka by a rope of wind. Ratanidastu षट्त्रिंशल्लक्षयोजन लक्षयोजनायत यत जना यत यतस्तत्तुरीय भाग विशालस्तावान् रविरथ युगो यत्र हयाश्चन्दो नामानः सप्त गुणयोजिता वहन्ति देवमादित्यम्. My dear king, the carriage of the sun god's chariot is estimated to be 3,600,000 yojanas, 28,800,000 miles long, and 1/4 as wide, 900,000 yojanas, or 7,200,000 miles. The chariot's horses, which is named after Gayatri and other Vedic meters, are harnessed by Arunadeva to a yoke that is also 900,000 yojanas wide. This chariot continuously carries the sun god. Purastat savi taruruna paschatcha niyuktaha sautye karmani kilaste. Although Arunadeva sits in front of the sun god and is engaged in driving the chariot and controlling the horses, he looks backward towards the sun god. Tata valakilya rushayongushta parvamatraha shashti sahasrani purataha surya suktavakaya niyuktaha samstuvanti. There are 60,000 saintly persons named Valikilyas, each the size of the thumb, which are located in front of the sun god and who offer him eloquent prayers of glorification. Tatanye cha rushayo gandharvapsaraso nagha gramanyo yatu dhana deva ityekaikasho ganaha sapta chaturdasha masi magavantam suryamatmanam nana namanam prutangnana namanaha prutak karmabhirdvandvasha upasate. Similarly, 14 other saints, Gandharvas, Apsaras, Nagas, Yakshas, Rakshasas, and demigods, who are divided into groups of 2, assume different names each month and continuously perform different ritualistic ceremonies to worship the Supreme Lord as the most powerful demigod Suryadeva, who holds many names. Lakshottaram Sardhanavakoti Yojana Parimandalam Bhuvalayasya Kshanena Sagavyutyuttaram Dvisahasra Yojanani Sa Bhunkte. My dear king, in this orbit through Bhumandala, the sun god traverses a distance of 95,100,000 yojanas, or 760,800,000 miles, at the speed of 2,000 yojanas and 2 kroshas 16,004 miles in a moment. Thus ends the chapter entitled The Movements of the Sun. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.